excited. So hello everyone and welcome to the 21st annual Relay for Life of Merced-Atwater. Thank you all for coming out and joining the American Cancer Society to create a world free from pain and suffering caused by cancer. My name is Jess Wade and I am the Community Development Manager for our Relay for Life event. At this time, please rise for our national anthem. And remove your hats. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rugged red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the Alrighty, so it looks like we still have some stragglers that haven't made their way over to the stage. So if you guys could, that would be phenomenal. I see some ELT members that aren't over near the stage area. So if you guys could come on over, that would be definitely appreciated. I can see you guys over there. Come on over. Come on over. So, this year's theme is Two Communities, One Cure, as the Merced and Atwater relays have merged into one relay again. We have many creative takes on what this means to our teams, so please take some time today to check out all of our team booths. Our relayers have put a lot of time and energy into their booths and activities. At this time, please welcome City Councilman Matt Serrato to the stage.
Thank you, everybody. All right, good morning. All right, we have all gathered this morning because cancer, this terrible destructive disease, continues to affect the lives of those we love. It is something we simply cannot ignore. By the end of this year, 1.6 million people are expected to be newly diagnosed with cancer, and 595,690 people will die from the disease. Cancer is the second most common cause of death in the United States, exceeded only by heart disease, and accounts for nearly 1 of every 4 deaths. It is a worthy opponent, to say the least. It has a formidable nature, a resourceful manner, and a destructive appetite. But it will never have what we have. We have an advantage over cancer because of the generosity of people like you. You have courage, hope, empathy, determination, and together we can make the greatest impact to save lives. And that's why we are here today. When we raise money through the Relay for Life of Merced-Atwater, we help the American Cancer Society touch the lives of so many. Those who are currently battling cancer, those who may face a diagnosis in the future, and those who may avoid a diagnosis altogether. Today we are here to celebrate all those who have battled cancer, our survivors in the purple t-shirts. Wes right there. Remember loved ones lost. My own Many people in my family, many close friends, my mother's a survivor, my grandmother's a survivor. So this is personal to me as well. And take action to save lives. Over the next 14 hours, our event will recognize the battle waged around the clock by those fighting cancer. The light and the darkness of the day and night parallel the physical effects, emotions, and mental state of a cancer patient while undergoing treatment. It's going to be an action-packed experience, so let's get started. At this time, I would like to introduce you to a very special person, Kathy, who's going to share more about the mission of the American Cancer Society.
Thank you, Matt. Yes, my name is Kathy Flaherty. I've been relaying with Merced and Atwater for 21 years now, and I know I see a lot of people out there that have been here on the same journey. So I appreciate all of you being here. So the American Cancer Society is the nationwide, community-based, voluntary health organization dedicated to eliminating cancer as a major health problem by preventing cancer, saving lives, and diminishing suffering from cancer through research, education, advocacy, and service. So we're going to play a little game here. Will those of you who have been helped by the American Cancer Society please raise your hand? If you look around, there's just a few hands raised. So let's try this. I want you to raise your hand if something I say applies to you. And please keep your hands up and let's see how many more hands we get. Raise your hand if you or a family member has received a ride to and from their cancer treatment appointments through Road to Recovery. How about if you or someone you know has participated in the Look Good, Feel Better program? Or stayed at a Hope Lodge facility or used our hotel program while receiving treatment away from home? Raise your hand if you or a family member has ever taken the drugs tamoxifen or Gleevec. Raise your hand if you have had a colonoscopy. Sorry. No. Colonoscopy. Sorry. What about a mammogram or a pap smear? That's good. Raise your hand if you or any family member has ever called the Society's toll-free hotline, 1-800-227-2345, for support, or have gone onto the website, cancer.org, to get information. How many of you enjoy smoke-free restaurants or indoor spaces? Well, the American Cancer Society has had a hand in helping make all of those efforts possible. Look around you now. Check out how many hands are raised. So if your hand is raised, you have benefited from the life-saving work of the American Cancer Society. Technical error here. Okay. So let me ask again, will those of you who have been helped by the American Cancer Society please raise your hands up high? Much, much better. That's wonderful. So the mission of the American Cancer Society is alive and working right here in Merced and Atwater. You are the American Cancer Society. This progress and the life-saving services we offer every day are thanks to your commitment, passion, and fundraising efforts. Thank you for what you do.
Thank you so much, Kathy. As we enjoy each other's company here today, let's never forget why we're here. Our survivors and those no longer with us are the reason we need to keep coming together through the Relay for Life movement. Each and every one of you here are here because we feel compelled to make a difference. And together, we can. Yeah! So normally we conclude our event by saying thank you, but why wait? We have so much to celebrate today. So thank you to our generous presenting sponsor, Mercy Medical Center. Thank you to our fabulous event leadership team. We're all wearing red t-shirts. Raise your hands. And when I call your name, please come up on stage. or in front of the stage if you're more comfortable. Kelly Pedrozo, accounting. Kathy Flaherty, ACS CAN and advocacy. Rudy Gonzalez, entertainment. Stephanie Hager, first aid and fundraising. Rita Hitron. Fundraising, Rita, Beatrice, and Dennis Johnson. For logistics, we have Daniela and Hermelinda. For Luminaria, we have myself, McKenna Dean, and Kat Trujillo. People lead, Cindy Ramirez. For our survivors, we have Shelly Chapman and Brenda Terry. For Kids Camp, Diane Wenberg. I see her sitting over there, but come on up! Woohoo! And our Community Development Manager, Jess Wade. Thank you all for your dedication to our event, and you are all appreciated. I'd like to say really quick too, thank you so much to Target for donating all of the water that we have around the track today. And we have Pat Regalado at the Relay Store. I'd also like to give a really big shout out to our team captains. They're all wearing the green shirts. If you guys could raise your hands, show them some love. You guys are such a huge part of putting our event on. Without you guys, we wouldn't be here. Thank you to our relay participants, long time or first time, who collect thousands of dollars in donations every year. Thank you to all of our giving donors. And especially a big thank you to the inspirational survivors and caregivers who are the reason we have hope for a world free from the pain and suffering of cancer. And now I would like to introduce Dennis Johnson, who's going to share his incredible story with us.
Good morning, everyone. I am here to talk to you about my story and early detection in fighting cancer. I am a 41-year cancer survivor. In the beginning, my doctor gave me a 3% chance of living 10 years back in 1976. Not really much to look forward to. Beatrice and I were hopefully gonna start a family in the beginning and in the near future. And then I heard those dreaded words, you have cancer. Somewhere between my first cancer surgery and my radiation, God blessed us with Beatrice bearing a child, my one and only. And since then, my daughter has blessed us with one granddaughter. I have been one of the very fortunate ones to have lived a very long and productive life after hearing those horrible words. These stories that people tell are inspiring and emotional to hear, but there was a lot more to them. My diagnosis, surgery, a child, and a granddaughter would not be possible without early detection. We found a lump where men just do not talk about. But after a couple of weeks, Beatrice, my wife, talked me into going to the doctor. I had an appointment on a Wednesday morning, about 10 o'clock in the morning. He checked me out, sent me to a specialist at 2 in the afternoon. He told me, go home, tell Beatrice you love her, take her out to dinner, but be back for surgery at 7 o'clock the next morning. So waking up in recovery, I asked the doctor, I go, what happened? He goes, well, I've got good news and bad news. I was, well, give me the bad news first. He goes, you had cancer and we had to cut off your left testicle. And being 22 years old at the time, so I looked at him and I go, well, there can't be any good news, correct? He goes, yes, it's the easiest to cure. So, and it was, and I'm still living proof. But if not for early detection, I would not be standing here today. The doctor said if I had waited just 2 more weeks, I would have had a very short lifespan. That's why Beatrice and I battle cancer every day. If we can make the difference to just one person, all the sweat, hard work, late nights, meetings would all be worth it. There is always a person in someone's life that can make a difference to them. My person is my wife, Beatrice. And honestly, she saved my life. If I would have waited just any longer back in '76, I would not be here today. So I love you and I appreciate everything you do.
Thank you so much, Dennis. Yeah, another round of applause. Please, that was amazing. Your story is quite inspiring to so many, and it reminds us to get our screenings, am I right? Yeah. And we're so honored to have you here with us today. We would like to now invite John Pedroso to the stage.
Thank you. Well, it's way cooler out here than out there, but not complaining. I was asked to do this, and I'm going to get emotional for a minute. But we lost a dear friend to this dreaded disease of cancer, and he's not here, but he's looking down above us. And it was Dr. Napoleon Washington. And I remember when I was diagnosed with prostate cancer in 2008, and I started getting involved in the relay, it was the Washingtons that I first ran into while I was getting ready to walk the track. So I would like have a moment of silence for Dr. Washington, and then have Nadine. I don't want you to come up here. We'll be coming down there. But we have a small little token that we'd like to give you, but we'd like to give a moment of silence for Dr. Washington. Thank you. So now, my wife Kelly will explain a little bit on the necklace.
I have a friend who's, I don't know if he's 11 or 12 years old, makes jewelry, ceramic jewelry. And I asked him if he would donate a special gift for a special survivor. And he thought it was wonderful. So his name is Hunter Gossett, and I believe you know his grandparents live around the corner from you, I was told?
Yes.
Bill Gossett's son made this special necklace that we are going to present to Nadine for being her survivor and her wonderful husband.